Hi everybody, in today's video I'm going to be showing you all the polishes I wore for the Untried Polish Challenge 2019. I'm going to be doing pretty much a whole month worth because I'm behind on one. I'm going to be showing you the Mary Kay Untrieds, Grandma Untrieds, and One and Only Indies first because that was like the later of what was worn, like that went back further. Then I'm going to go into Thermal Untrieds, Sephora X Untrieds, and Jayreen Untrieds. So I have a lot of polish. And then at the end of all this, I'll kind of show you some of my favorites from the last month of the Untried Polish Challenge. I'm sorry I'm behind on this, you guys. I feel like I have all these things to film about and like everything hit at once, and then I was kind of like being lazy about filming too. Or not lazy, but you know, I've just been busy. So sorry if all this just seems very off. I feel very off myself about it. So, oh, let me show you guys my fun shirt because it's fun. Let's see. So it has Princess Leia on it shooting a gun, and it says, "Don't want none unless you got buns, hun." I love it. I got it from my coworker and I think it's so cute. And then I have another one and it says, "Sun's out, buns out," and it's Princess Leia. So I'm super excited about those. So let's start talking about the polish. So first things I'm going to talk about is the Grandma polish Untried hashtag. I got a lot of Grandma's worn and I was very excited because I love this shade from a summer to fall transition so much. I feel like it's perfect because you still get a little bit of brightness, but you are kind of going into the fall muted. And I also really think it's super flattering on a lot of skin tones, this Grandma type pinky mauve color. So I definitely think our grandmas know what's up with flattering shades because I feel like this just is very flattering to me personally. So the first combination I wore here was these two polishes together. This is from Moonshine Manny and this is called Home Sweet Gnome. I won this polish in a collection from Phoebe. I don't remember what the collection was called. I've had it for a little while. I did a swatch review on that, so I'll stick it down below if I remember. I don't know if any of these polishes are still available because I don't really know how Phoebe keeps her polishes in rotation very much. I've ordered a few things from her, but like I don't pay a lot of attention to is stuff gone quick or does she keep it around for a while, because that I don't know. But this is gorgeous, you guys. It is the most beautiful mauve shade. And then it has this really beautiful like iridescent glitter in different shapes. There's squares and there's hexes. And then some like gold shimmer and like a little bit of holographic. You can see it all right there. This was so beautiful on the nails, you guys. Very flattering. Kind of like Grandma with some bling. Grandma with a little bit of sass. Great formula. It was like a 2 to 3 coater to get opaque, but I don't mind it for these type of polishes because like I told you guys before, I feel like when you have a lot of elements in the polish, you do have to build up so that the elements can show through and you kind of get this very beautiful layered look on the nails. So I don't mind a 3 coater on this type of thing. Plus my nails were getting longer at this time, so on shorter nails, you know, it probably could be a 2 coater, but with longer nails, 2 to 3 coats, I think, depending on application. But I really love this polish, you guys. This is definitely a contender for like top polishes of the year because I just love the base color and I love all the extra elements that were in it. And then I paired it with this Sagewood from Mary Kay. This is a vintage polish. I picked up maybe 4 of these vintage polish from the 90s a while back off a vintage nail polish site on Facebook. And I really love them, you guys. I feel like they have that really nice grandma appeal, but then they also have like a little bit of a nostalgia feel going back to the 90s when like we wore everything in shades of brown. Nail polish was brown, lipstick was brown, eyeshadow was brown. Like we were obsessed with brown for some reason in the 90s. And I really did enjoy this polish as well. Had a great formula, 2 coats to get opaque. For being from the 90s, the formula was still perfect. I didn't have to add any kind of thinner or do anything with it at all. It went on the nail really nicely, dried perfectly. Just a really beautiful polish. So this was my first combination and I really did enjoy it. Next up, you guys, oh, this is another contender for like top polishes of the year for me. This is from Dollish Polish and this is called Berrylicious. This was from the 80s month of polish pickup and that was this May. It's the most gorgeous berry shade. It has a ton of like green color changing iridescent flakies. It's so freaking beautiful, you guys. Look at that in the bottle. This shade is so flattering. I love the way this looks on my skin tone. I felt like it was grandma with like a touch of extra sassiness with those flakies. So flattering. Just, it like elongated your hands, but it was still interesting. Great formula. 2 coats to get opaque. You put on your glossy top coat and oh my gosh. I put this on and I just was like, oh, so in love. I was just like, this is amazing. I'm so glad I picked this up. I know I was kind of debating on it during polish pickup because it was $13, but in my opinion, this was worth every penny of that $13. I'm in love with this polish. I cannot wait to wear it again. I think it's perfect for summer, fall, and spring, so kind of a versatile polish. And I do love strawberry shortcake as well, but this, oh, just, it was amazing, you guys. I don't even know what else to say. Amazing. This will probably for sure be on my top polishes of the year, so good. If you have it and you haven't worn it, get it out. This is a perfect time for this type of color for summer to fall transition. Then I was like, okay, you have a couple of like one and onlys. You probably should wear them now since this has come up in the rotation, and kind of lay off the grandmas a little bit. So I went for this polish. This is Ethereal Lacquer Moonlit Machete. This is from September 2018's polish pickup. This was based off Michael Myers. This polish, you guys, oh, so freaking pretty. I was in love with this. I was on the fence about this polish during the month of polish pickup, I remember, and my sister was like, you need to freaking get that. And she doesn't even like polish, and she was like, get it, get it, get it. So I actually ordered myself one, and she ordered one. I don't even think she's worn it, but this is beautiful, you guys. It's a very gorgeous, kind of like purpley base. And then it has a ton of iridescent flakies, and they're like various sizes. There's some really big flakies in here, which I do appreciate. Then it has like a gorgeous like reddish shimmer. I don't know. It's really beautiful. All of everything that's in the bottle translates really well onto the nail with this polish as well. It did have to be built up. It is a tiny bit sheer, so it was a 3-coater for me, but the 3-coaters were very easy to work with. They went on really smooth. They dried quickly. I think this would be beautiful matte top coated as well. It's just really, really gorgeous. I enjoyed this so much. I got a ton of compliments on this polish. It was really, really beautiful. This is my only Ethereal lacquer, and I was very impressed, so I will definitely be keeping an eye on this brand going forward. Gorgeous, gorgeous polish. Next up, oh my gosh, you guys, this combination I was so freaking in love with. So I went with these 2 polishes for a combination, and it was so beautiful. Both of these polishes are really, really nice separately on their own, but when I put them together, I just thought it was really nice. Great combination. So this is from Essence, and this is called Cozy Rosie. This is the most gorgeous shade, you guys. This was sent to me from my subscriber Helen. It's beautiful. It's a 1-coater, first of all, and it just goes on like butter, and this color was so freaking flattering, you guys. It made my nails just very elongated, but it was a little bit brighter than like a typical grandma or nude polish, which I did enjoy. I just really thought this shade was so just like perfection, honestly. I love the formula of it. I love the brush on it. It was just amazing. And then this is from Sinful Colors BB Rex Velvet Obsession collection. I just did a review of that collection. If I remember, I will link that down below. This is called Dark Romance. This is a matte polish. This is so good, you guys. This could practically be a 1-coater. On shorter nails, I definitely think you could get away with 1 coat. Longer nails, and since I was taking pictures, I did do 2 coats. This formula is not like hard to control. Sometimes mattes dry so fast that you just have a really hard time getting them on the nail evenly. I did not have that issue with this polish at all. I did a 3-stroke method, kind of where like the first brush stripe goes up the middle, then 1 up each side. The key with this though is in these polishes is don't over manipulate. I over manipulate a lot, so that is hard for me to kind of like lay off it. But once you see it kind of drying, you sort of know like, okay, I gotta back off of like running my brush back and forth over it. This is gorgeous top coated as well. I'll put a picture of that top coated just so you guys can see how it looks shiny. It's really pretty. But this combination, you guys, was so beautiful, so flattering. Another top polish of the year contender for me. I was really in love with this, you guys, so much. Then I went full out 90s with this next polish. This is from Mary Kay as well, another vintage polish. And this one was called Strike a Pose Rose. And oh, you guys, this was so beautiful on the nails. It has a little bit of a shimmer. Once you put the top coat on it, that shimmer just comes to life. It's so beautiful. I loved the shade. It literally made me like want to pull out my flannel shirts and listen to Pearl Jam. I was totally set for the 90s and put on my like, oh, I used to wear this Revlon lipstick. All of my friends wore it. I think it was called like Raisin, something Raisin. Real Raisin, I don't remember, but it was like brown, and it was, I don't know why we would wear it, but we would wear it. And it just like literally made me like want to go back into the 90s so bad. I thought it was gorgeous on the nails. Again, for being an older polish, formula was amazing, dried perfectly, didn't need any kind of thinners, just went on like a dream, honestly. So beautiful polish, you guys. I love like the nostalgia aspect of it too. It's funny how stuff like this can kind of like take you back in time, and it's not even like anything necessarily like smells. I know for sure will do that to me, or like songs and things, but like just the look of a polish like literally took me back in time, and oh my gosh, I just enjoyed this so much. I can't wait to wear these vintage polishes more often because I just think they're so fun, nostalgic, pretty, all the 90s vibes. I love the 90s vibes, you guys, so I really did enjoy this. Then I have a pedicure polish here that was worn during these 2 weeks, and it's actually still on my toes, I'm ashamed to admit. And this is called Through the Grapevine by Wet n Wild. It's a gorgeous berry shade. This as a pedicure, you guys, is so freaking pretty. Oh my gosh, I got tons of compliments on this on Instagram and at work. It's like bright, but not too bright. It's perfect for summer to fall transition. I cannot wait to wear this as a manicure because I think it's going to be so amazing, you guys. Great formula. It was 2 coats on the toes. It has the great white brush, which I love with all the Mega Last polishes. This was actually sent to me from Shannon. I'll link her channel down below. I think it's Azu Nails or Azuna Nails, but she's such a sweetheart. Every once in a while, she'll just like send me a secret surprise package with some polishes. And like a quick note. So I really appreciate it, Shannon. I loved this color. I'm dying to wear it as a manicure. I think this would be beautiful with like a gold accent nail or some like fall glitter. Just, it was beautiful, you guys. And what's interesting is this is very unique to my collection. I actually had a couple people ask me for some dupes, so I pulled some stuff out and kind of looked around, and I have a lot of these like berryish tones, but I had nothing that was like an exact match for this polish. So really beautiful, perfect for summer to fall, I think. Gorgeous pedicure polish. Okay, so that was it for those 2 weeks of the Untried Polish Challenge. Then we went into Sephora X again, thermal polishes and Gyrene polishes. So I don't have any Gyrene polishes for the indie brands. I threw it in there because it seemed like a popular brand that a lot of people had, but then it seemed like a lot of people didn't have it, so maybe that was my bad there. But we already had done Sephora X, but then I had already gone to Tuesday morning, so I was excited for Sephora X again, so we stayed with it. And then thermal polishes was a suggestion from Joy from Joyful Beauty because she thinks it's a perfect time now that it's cooling down. And I did agree with her. I got a lot of thermal action out of these polishes during this time of the year. So first polish I wore is Tonic River. Oh my goodness, you guys, this polish was amazing. The thermal change in it is very subtle. It goes kind of from this like purpley polish with a pink shimmer to a little bit more like of a maroon color. I actually had a really hard time capturing the change on camera, but I do think you can kind of get the idea when I post the pictures. Amy Sue and I wore this as a twin mani, and I loved it on Amy Sue as well. I'll put her Instagram information down below in case you all aren't following Amy Sue yet. Get over there. She posts some beautiful manis, and she's just a sweetheart. Like, you guys, I love her to death. She has become literally like one of my best friends, and we've never met, but she's just so sweet. We chat all day long, and I really do love her, so go check her out, please. But this manicure, you guys, oh, so good. I loved it in both color states, which I think is good for a thermal, because when the thermal does finally fade, hopefully you love both color states. The shimmer in this was amazing. This was another one. I got a ton of compliments on this manicure. Great formula. It was a 3-coater for me, but my nails are longer now. I think on shorter nails you maybe could get away with 2 coats. I saw this on Catalina and I had to have it, and thank God Catalina wore it and I ordered it, because I try and stay away from thermals, but this one was really, really good. Then I wore another thermal. This is KB Shimmer's The Brite Stuff. This was also from the 80s polish pickup month in May. This was another polish, like when I saw it, I wanted it right away, and then I kind of wanted to tuck myself out of it because it was thermal. Then on the day of polish pickup, I just like threw my hands up in the air and ordered like 49 polishes and was like calling it a day. So I ended up picking it up, and I'm so glad I did. I think this is adorable, you guys. The color change on this is really pretty. It goes from like a white to a darker blue. This is sort of like more in the middle of both transition shades, and then it has a ton of sparkly rainbow glitter, very rainbow bright. And then it came with a package of like star rainbow glitter that you could like add on. I didn't use that on this manicure, but I did use it on another one, and it's really cute. Formula on this was good, but what was weird about it is the warm state is white. So when you're putting it on and it's going on the nail, you're kind of like, am I getting opaque or not? And you're not sure, or I wasn't anyway. And then you're kind of like building it. So I ended up using 3 coats of this, and I don't know if that was totally necessary. I may have been able to get away with 2, but it turning white on application kind of threw me off a little bit. So my swatch picture will be 3 coats, but this is so fun, you guys. It was a great transition. This was very, very obvious compared to the tonic transition, because it goes from white to dark blue. So when like I was cold or hot, it was really cool looking how like my nail would switch colors, and I did get some good pictures of this color transition. I'm so glad I picked this up. If you have this and you haven't worn it, it's so fun. Try and get it on your nails. It's really cute. Then I decided to put on an older thermal just because thermals have a shelf life, and I thought, well, I better get as much wear out of these thermals as I can. So I went for this combination too, because it switched to October 1st on me, and I told you guys I love a Halloween manicure, boom, as soon as October starts. So this gave me some Halloween vibes, still using the hashtags. So this is my Sephora X polish, and this is called Borealis. Oh, you guys, this green is so freaking pretty. Look at that. That's exactly how it looks on the nail. It's gorgeous. It has a great formula, 2 coats to get opaque. Could be a 1-coater maybe on shorter nails. Oh, I was so in love with this. It gives me like the total like pretty ugly, swampy, zombie vibes of a Halloween manicure that you need. And so great. So if I picked this up at Tuesday morning during this big Sephora X sale. I actually picked up a lot at Tuesday morning from the Sephora X sale, and I have everything kind of pulled aside to show to you at some point in time when I film that video. So hopefully I'll get to that. But what I like about this is you can pull this cap off so that this is a little bit easier to polish with, because these kind of caps are hard. I have a couple Sephora X polishes, but I had never really tried them. I really do enjoy the brushes. They're not super wide, but they're not super thin. And I just really think this had a gorgeous formula. A couple of people did tell me this seemed close to Zombie Zest for them from China Glaze, which is a long time loving of mine. I actually snagged that in a D-stash, and I'm waiting for it to come to me, but I don't have it yet, so I'm not sure how close they are. But I know for sure Zombie Zest is very sheer 3 to 4 coater. So if they are close, this formula is better because it is a 2-coater. Once I get it, maybe I'll do a little comparison for you guys. I hit the jackpot on a epic D-stash, and I can't wait for it to get here and show you guys in a video what I got, because I was in shock I even got it. And then I paired I like totally forgot. So I paired this polish with Don't Look Behind You from September's last year's polish pickup from Colores de Carol. This is one of my favorite polishes, I think, in my whole collection. So it's a black jelly base. And then it has a bunch of like iridescent glitters in different shapes and sizes, has some holographic, and then the transition on this polish goes to clear, and then all you see is the glitters. It looks like you're dead, sort of. I don't know. It's really cool. I really love this thermal. When it finally dies, I will be so upset because I think it's such the perfect Halloween polish. You get a Halloween look without a lot of work, which I love. So I actually think I'm going to put this with my Halloween stuff so I can wear it a couple more times during the month, possibly, because I want to get as much use out of this before the thermal dies as I can, because it's so good, you guys. If you have this from Polish Pickup and you haven't worn it yet, get it out now. It's the perfect time. Or if you do have it and you have worn it, wear it again, because I love it for this time of year. I think it's amazing on the nails. So I really enjoyed this combination, you guys. So, so good. And then my next combination was these two polishes. It was a little bit of Halloween vibes as well. I really enjoyed one of these polishes more than the other. So this polish is called Ecstasy, and this is from Sephora X. This is a blackened jelly base with like some coppery orange glitters. I loved this polish, you guys. I think it's totally Halloween. I love this type of look of like the blackened base with the colored glitter. I think it's really fun. I know it's an older look, but I do appreciate it so much. This gave me complete Halloween vibes. Had a great formula. 2 coats to get opaque. This was also from the Tuesday morning sale. And then I paired it with this polish called Dusk. This is sort of like a coppery orange shade. This isn't my typical style of polish. Everything was on sale, so of course I had sale goggles and I decided to pick it up. And I mean, it wasn't horrible. It's just not my style. I don't know if I like the way it looked on me. I don't know if I like appreciated the finish. It sort of had like a satiny sort of shimmer finish that I don't always go for either, especially in this type of color. So I don't know. I may end up destashing this polish just because I wasn't completely in love with it like I was in love with this. But I do think it was a cute combination. I think it did say fall. This did have a good formula. It was 2 coats to get opaque. Once you put the top coat on it, this shimmer does really come out. Or not shimmer, like a sheen. I don't know what you would call this polish. I don't want to call it a foil because I don't feel like it's foily. And it's not like a frost. Maybe like a satiny type polish. I don't know. But it wasn't a love for me. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't like my favorite thing I've ever put on my nails. So that was the last combination I wore. I was definitely hoping to get a few more Sephora X polishes on the nails, but that didn't work out for me. So let me show you some of the manicures I liked for like the last month of the hashtag that we didn't really get to see. You guys had some really beautiful grandmas. You guys did some really beautiful thermals. So let's talk about them. This first one is from B Jordan WI on Instagram. I'll put everybody's usernames down below so you guys can see. But she has this Sephora X glitter. Look at that. Over a black base. So pretty. I think that's a perfect Halloween look as well, but I really loved this glitter and I wish it would have been at my Tuesday morning because I would have picked it up. I really thought that manicure was super pretty. And then I have another one from B Jordan WI. I thought this was just a really interesting look. She kind of did like a jelly sandwich with there you go. She kind of did like a jelly sandwich with, what does she have on here? It's a cuticula polish. That's sort of that pinkish thing. And then she uses Sephora X Hyperactive as the glitter in between. I thought it was a really interesting look. Very like delicate but fun. So I thought that was really cool looking, you guys. I really enjoyed that manicure on her. Then next up, oh my gosh, I saw this manicure and I was just like, oh my goodness. So this is on Jester Jess 19 and she's wearing KB Shimmer Best Buds. Look at that color change on her. Look at her nail shape, which I am in love with. I wish I could wear like a square like that, but I don't think it looks good on me. And I think it's so like vampy and pretty and fall appropriate and sexy and all kinds of stuff all at the same time. She wore some really beautiful thermals. And then she had this Dawn Diva Acid Crush. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this change on her nail shape from the light pink to the dark pink. I saw that and I was just like, Lord have mercy, so beautiful. I thought that was just a gorgeous, gorgeous look. So those were some of my favorites from her. And then Amy Sue was really one of the only ones I saw wearing Jayreen polishes, but this one was amazing, you guys. This is called Inked in Indigo, and it's like a very beautiful glowy purple. I thought that was so pretty, and I was like, how come I haven't tried this brand before? And then here it is like in a darker, look at that. Very like, I don't know, just like a chameleon polish. Very, very pretty. I definitely need to check out that brand. This is from Danny Jella Coprin. I don't know. I'll put it down below like I said. This is called Sassy Sauce Polish Carnival Balls. Look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh. When I saw that picture too, I was just like, oh my goodness, that transition is so pretty. I really need to pay attention to this brand because I had like never really paid attention to it. And when I saw this, I was just like, this is amazing. So, and I love her nail shape as well. I just thought that polish looked really, really beautiful on her. Gorgeous nail shape. Perfect transition picture. Just, she sold me on that polish big time. Oh, and then there was one more Jayreen from Too Cute Nail Art. This one is called Resilience. Look at this. I see pictures like that and I'm like, how come I've never tried this brand? I love her nail shape as well. I really wish I could do a long square like that, but it just doesn't look good on me. And I have a hard time shaping it because I'm used to my ovals. Then this is on Kay Dillian. This is another thermal polish. This is Remember Me from Chaotic Glitz Polish. I think this was a polish pickup polish because I remember wanting at least this bottle, and I'm pretty sure this polish too, but I talked myself out because it was thermal. So there it is, purple. Then it transitions to clear. Look at that. I love that polish. I think it looks adorable on Callie. And I always love Callie's nail shape as well. She just does really good nail shapes. And last one I'm going to talk about for thermals because I could go on all day is from Lisa G Mad, and she has on Graceful Nail Polish. So What? Look at this berry shade, and then you can see the little bit of transition there, and then I think she has, yeah, there's a better transition picture. It kind of goes from like a vampy maroon to like a really dark black. I think that is so, there's the final stage. I think that is so freaking beautiful. It's like so sexy on the nails. I love it. Very vampy, very sexy, very fall. It was giving me all the vibes. This one, oh, it's one more, I'm sorry. So this is from IQ Nail, and she's wearing Girly Bits Mystery Polish. It was part of a mystery pack, but it's like this gorgeous fall shade. She did some beautiful leaf stamping on it. I would never think to stamp over a thermal because I'm like basic. I don't think of those kind of things. Look at that. Oh, so fall in a bottle. Almost like a grandma polish, like a grandma thermal. I love that. So flattering on her. Oh, that manicure was just like so beautiful. It makes me want to like drink an apple cider and sit in front of a fireplace. I was in love. Okay, so that's really it for thermals. Let's talk about grandmas next. Then let's talk about grandmas, you guys. So this is from IQ Nail, and she has on I Love Nail Polish Paisley and a color club she bought in a color pack. Look at that. That is so pretty. I love the stamping. I think it's amazing. I love how it's sort of glittery. I feel like it's grandma, but like fancy grandma, like grandma goes to prom or something. It's really, really fun. Super, super pretty. I loved that manicure, you guys. From my friend Amy Murphy on Instagram, and this is Orly's Pink Chocolate. This was amazing on her. Look at that. so pretty. That color looks so glossy, so beautiful on her. I feel like Amy has the perfect skin tone to pull off any fall polish, and I am completely jealous of that because I don't feel like fall is like my most flattering polish time. I'm more of a summer brights person, but every fall polish she's put on, I'm just like, oh my gosh, in love, dead, dying. This is beautiful on her, you guys. I am like, why don't I have this early? It looks so good. Another one, oh my gosh, this is from Brie, from Bria Be Blessed. If you guys aren't following her, get on her Instagram right now because she does the most beautiful swatches. She swatches for a lot of brands. Her nails are amazing. I love all her swatch pictures. She's one of my favorite swatchers right now. Her and V from Your Girl V. Those two can pretty much sell me on anything. I see it and I'm like, oh, I need it. Like that Beyonce song, I see it, I want it. That's what they do to me. So this is Finger Paints Solar Flare, and it's a hollow grandma. So this is like grandma with some flair. Grandma goes out on the town. I was in love with that, you guys. I missed out on that collection and I'm so sad, but I think that polish is beautiful. This is a one and only untried polish. This is Sassy Cat's Lacquer Gangsta from Polish Pickup. Look at how cute. I love the glow on that polish. I love her little nail art she does here with the stripes. So cute. I was in love with this manicure. This is also from IQ Nail. Another one and only untried. This is from Never Enough Polish. I don't have any from that brand either. This is from Lisa G Mad, and look at that freaking polish on her. Look at the sparkle, look at the glow, look at the color. I was just like, oh my gosh, I want that polish. It's so pretty, so sparkly. I need to keep an eye on that brand because it's really pretty and I feel like they're off my radar. This is from my friend Ebony, Crazy for Polish 0319 on Instagram. She has a YouTube channel. I'll link it down below. Go check her out. She has a lot of energy. She's really sweet. She loves polish. I just love her to death, you guys. So she has on this manicure for Grandma Untried. She's wearing Yvette from Zoya. And Indie. Yvette from Zoya and an Indie polish. I don't know what's happening there. I can't figure it out. But look at this. Those colors are gorgeous on her skin tone. She did some stamping. I love the combination. So pretty. I'm starting to think I already talked about grandma polishes now that I'm seeing some of these. I don't know. Anyway, if I did, those were some of my favorites from the last month. You guys are doing some amazing manicures. Thank you guys for your participation in the Untried Polish Challenge. I have really enjoyed going through almost a full year of Untrieds with you guys. I'm super excited for the last few months of the year. I have some really exciting ideas for a similar stuff for next year. So I'll announce that more at the beginning of the new year. But we're currently, our two hashtags are Halloween Untrieds and Pink Untrieds, or you can do Breast Cancer Awareness Untrieds. So I'll link all those hashtags down below. And then of course you can always put everything under Untried Polish Challenge 2019. Please tag me in your photos, you guys. I love seeing your manicures, and you guys push me to want to change my nails more often. There's a few people killing the Halloween manicures already. Brie from Bria Blessed, you guys. I actually tagged her in my stories on Instagram. She has 2 Halloween manicures that, oh my gosh, I wish I could stamp. I wish I could be as talented as she is with nails because they are amazing. I'm debating ordering me some Halloween plates to try out for next year. But I love what I'm wearing on my nails right now, you guys. This is a Halloween manicure. I have Sinful Colors Let's Talk, which is a gift from my very sweet friend Mary Beth. I don't know how I've been a nail polish fanatic this many years. Look at that. Ugh. How I've been a nail polish fanatic this many years and I had never tried Sinful Colors Let's Talk. Like, don't even ask me how that happened. But look at that glowiness of that purple, you guys. It is amazing on the nails. I just got a very nice nail mail package from Donna, and she sent me this beautiful glitter. It's from Dollish Polish, and it's called The Curse of Mike Myers. Oh, as soon as I pulled it out of the package, I was like, oh my gosh, be still my heart. I was so in love with it. It's It's the most gorgeous mix of Halloween glitters. So I had to put it on right away for Untried Polish. So if you want to see more, this manicure is on my Instagram already. You can get a bottle shot of the Dollish polish. It does seem older, so I don't know if it's easily available. I'm guessing it isn't. But oh my gosh, you guys, I am in love with this. People at work today were like, oh my gosh, I love your manicure. And I don't get a ton of compliments at work usually, but people were loving this one. And then some lady was like, weren't you wearing something else yesterday? And I was like, girl, it's Halloween. I'm going to be having probably a different Halloween manicure every like day or two because this is my jam right now. So she was like, oh, I'm going to be looking forward to it. So, oh, and also I wanted to talk about my break. So I mentioned I had a break in my other video where I announced the hashtags, and I told you guys I was gonna patch it. So this is the nail that broke. This patch is holding on really, really well. So I want to talk about what I did in case you guys have something similar happen and you don't know what to do. So I purchased this Orly Nail Rescue a while back from Amazon. I don't remember how much it cost. I do apologize, but last time I had an epic break, which was last year, and I could not grow my nails out for a really long time from that break. One of you guys recommended this to me on Instagram. You sent me a message, and I purchased it. So I purchased it, and then I never got my nails to grow again to actually have a break to repair till now. My nails are doing so much better, you guys. I'm finally getting my iron levels up. In case you all missed it, they diagnosed me as anemic earlier in the summer. And my iron levels are going up, but they're not still where they're supposed to be. But I think that has been a big factor in my nails being strong again and being able to grow them. And I feel like my hair has been growing in thicker like it normally is. I do still have a lot of dry skin, but that is sort of clearing up a little bit. So basically my iron levels were at a 30 and I'm up to a 37, but I need to be at a 50. So it's kind of a slow process. I don't love the way the iron pills make me feel, so I'm not taking them as religiously as I should, but they did put me on a multivitamin which has iron, and I'm also supplementing with diet. So I'm hoping to go back and be cleared in December of this iron issue. We'll see what happens. But I think that this has been helping my nails grow. But back to the patching. So I bought the Orly Nail Rescue, and this was really easy to use, and I feel like this patch is holding on really well. I was sort of babying my nail earlier in the week. And then I just banged it. I was like, oh my gosh, and it held. So I thought, well, this is working out pretty well. So let me show you guys what this comes with in case you're interested. So you get a brush on nail glue in the package, and then you get this little thing here of nail repair powder, and then it comes with a little buffer square. So basically what I did is you open the glue and you put the glue where the break is. So I kind of glued up one whole side of the nail here. Then while the glue's still wet, you open this and you put your whole nail into this powder, kind of like it shows you on the picture here. And then you pull it out. And then you kind of wait for it to dry, and it says you can do it multiple times for strength. So I did it twice. I did 2 dips. So I let it dry. I put on more nail glue. I dipped my nail back in. Then when you come out, it is so then when you pull out, it is kind of like really bumpy and weird feeling. So this is supposed to buff it smooth. This didn't really do it for me. I have my own buffer, so I ended up using that. And basically you just kind of buff and buff and buff until it smooths out. It still does have a kind of a weird feel. It doesn't feel exactly like a nail. It sort of has a feeling of like an acrylic a little bit, but maybe a little bit more like porous. I don't know. But then I just base coated it and it was all good to go. And I changed out polish last night. And what I did is I used non-acetone remover only on this nail because, so V gave me all these tips in case you guys were wondering. V from your girl V on Instagram. Basically she told me do not use acetone remover on the patch. Use non-acetone because the acetone will eat this stuff up. So I used non-acetone remover on the patch. And then it kind of did like leave it a little weird. So I just buffed it out again. And then I just put my new polish on. So I think next time when I change out, I may do another dip just to hold it. The break is kind of, it's not, I was able to file a lot of it out, but I just feel like it's a weak spot and it's really low. So I'm hoping to like grow out and then I'll file down as I go. So I'm hoping this kind of keeps me going for a while. with this patching. So I really did enjoy this product. I think it's easy to use, and it's like a stronger patch than anything I've ever tried before. I've done the tea bag patch. That didn't work worth a crap for me. I've tried just like glue. That didn't really work for me. So I really did enjoy this. I don't think it's too expensive. I got mine off of Amazon. Just thought I would share in case you guys are interested or you have breaks and you don't want to take down length. I'm loving the length of my nails right now, so I was just like, oh, I don't want to file down. So that was a really long video. Thanks you guys for everyone that stuck around for the whole thing. If you liked it, please make sure to click the like button down below. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. And thanks you guys for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.